Welcome to QueAquatics and Exotics. My name's Susie, and today we are sitting by my pond talking live with fireworks going on. So it is the 4th of July weekend, so expect fireworks. And let me see if I can get. Oh, hey, Griffin's in the house and Lori. Hey, Tracy, I'm glad you stopped in. Hashtag Blue Dreams. Oh, they sound like amazing shrimp. Thank you, Candy. Getting ready to start off with.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.
Ah, I just love starting off like that. I know it's annoying to some people, but I hear from you guys that it kind of grows on you after a while, so I'm glad. Oh, look at everybody who's going to be lurking while they're doing their water changes. I spent my whole weekend and doing water changes, so happy 4th of July weekend. This is amazing. I don't know about where you are, but where I am, it's kind of different. In Pennsylvania, they changed the law that says we can go in and buy fireworks now. We've always had fireworks stores right in town, but we were not allowed even in there without showing your license. And as soon as it says you live in Pennsylvania, you couldn't enter. So people from New Jersey, New York would all come over and get fireworks, but we weren't even allowed in there. Well, they changed it. Have been so many fireworks going off all week preparing for it. And then what I did is John said, because he smokes, and I was like, let's go outside for a smoke. Okay, so we went out front. Absolutely spectacular, professional grade fireworks, just right in front of just right there. I was like, this is amazing. So we just sat by the front yard ponds enjoying the fireworks. I don't know if Sophie liked the fireworks or maybe she was just singing along, but something was going on with her. So I hope everybody had a very nice 4th of July. And I was off on Friday. So that gave me a 3-day weekend. Oh boy, was I busy. Busy with fish room stuff. But I'll get to that in a few minutes. Right now, oh, let me see who's all here. I don't hear my Susie Q song. I'm not happy. That's funny. I'm glad you guys tolerate the song. You say you love it. I appreciate that so much. Happy Sunday, everybody. That's right. It was only annoying the week it wouldn't play. Oh, that is so sweet. Dag nabbit. 10 of you are slackers. Ooh, Zen told you. I'm off tomorrow. Matt, isn't that amazing? And I love to work. I love my job. But having a day off consecutive with a weekend is like, you know what I mean. Trying to stay awake, but it's midnight here. It's just dropping my like in. Thanks, Rodders. Where are you at where it's midnight? You're in front of us. No? Yeah, where are you where it's midnight? I'm not very good with that. Hashtag Blue Dream. Thank you so much. Must have been talking about Blue Dream shrimp. And this is from Spoiled Fish. I feel spoiled. I think I showed you last week. Okay, you shared it out. Thank you, Candy. Thank you so much. I see your bandana. Did you switch alliances? I did. Team Green. Oh, I was like, where's my Team Green Alliance? This is one of those disposable towels soaked in ice water because I swear, I don't know what the temperature is, but I'm going to tell you it's about 100 degrees out here with probably 30% humidity. That's how hot it feels. But no, I was wearing my Team Green Alliance all day. What happened to your catchy song? I haven't heard your intro. I love it. Oh, well, you rebuilding our brand. That's awesome. You just missed it, but trust me, I will be playing it again. So I did something super fun today if you guys want to hear about it. I'm trying to stay awake. I know that feeling. I enjoyed all of my long weekend. I got so much accomplished, and now it's coming to a close. But you know what? I'm still drinking coffee and hoping that I'll be able to fall asleep. It never used to bother me ever until I got old. It's 111 in Mexico. What? Oh, Steenfot Blue. Rock on. I love Steenfot Blue. Oh, no, I am all about that Team Green Alliance. I'm actually trying to I'm going to cut little holes in it so I can wear it as my regular mask. I like that. But just wearing it as a bandana in 100 degrees was too hot. I need it looser. And I kept going around the corner pulling it off. Shh, don't tell anybody. But if you guys see the live stream today, yeah, that's what I'm saying. 111. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I actually laughed out loud every time that color's referenced. Oh, Steenfot Blue. Isn't it hysterical? I was watching. Who was I watching? I heard Lisa saying it. I've heard so many people saying it so far. I think it's great because we all know how much he does not like blue. Not he probably likes blue. I don't know. I don't want to speak for him, but he doesn't like it as a background in the tank. Oh, you missed it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so at first we were going to do a meetup last week. Scott was coming up. He's got some fish for me. Blah blah blah. Something happened. What happened last week? Oh, Liz left him. I'm starting a rumor. No, Liz left him for that long period of time, so he couldn't come. And he couldn't come. So we rescheduled. He put out a message with some of his people. I put it out in my Brooks County Aquarium Society, and we had some people show up, and it was fun. Now, Mark didn't actually do an unboxing because he did all the unboxing of this major order last week. But I got there just as the doors opened because I wanted to get that other Trimac. I'm kicking myself. I bought the one, and I didn't get the female. So I went back today, and guess what? It was gone. Oh my gosh. But I don't know if anybody has seen my Instagram. I'm doing a video so I can introduce him properly to everybody. It's my Trimac. I did the right side and the left side. I just think he's spectacularly gorgeous. He is now out of quarantine, and I quarantined him in a 40-gallon breeder just in case he needed meds, but he looked pretty good. He was just like black striped. But as soon as a couple days went by, his color started shining out. His chest is pink. His body is yellow with a blue sheen. And oh my gosh, absolutely gorgeous fish. And personable like you wouldn't believe. So he didn't need any meds. I just watched him closely. And it seems he likes for me to spend a lot of time at his tank. I could be reading into something, but he likes me to spend a lot of time in his tank. So after I feed this row, I come back and talk to him, feed that row, come back and talk to him. Anyway, I moved him into his forever home. It's a 75-gallon. I was just waiting for the pH to be balanced out for the, because I have to up it a little bit with the crushed corals because my pH comes out at about 6.8. And his quarantine tank is at 7.2. And after talking to Mark, I wanted to up it just a little bit more to maybe a 7.5, 7.7, something like that. 7.7 because 7's my favorite number. So how great is that? because I'm like that. So I moved him over, and I'm so excited to introduce you to him. I wish I downloaded a picture of him. How is Triton? Yes, it is Triton. I absolutely love him, and I think it's a perfect name for him. Triton the Trimac. I think it's awesome. Let's see what I'm missing in the chat. Holy cow, look at this. Danikin rebuilding our brand. Oh, hello, rebuilding our brand. Yeah, I joined that. Is it a Facebook group? I'm gonna assume, without clicking too much, it's Melvin, right? Melv, let me know. Oh, there's the Instagram. Thank you so much, Candy. If you take a look at that, that is Triton, and I just think he is so spectacular. So I was planning on getting the female, quarantining her, seeing how they get along. Like it'd be a couple years anyway before they would be able to breed, but they were sold out. And he says he doesn't get them in often. So I know Cooper, Ray Cooper, I call him Coop. He has some Trimac Fry. So hopefully when they're healthy enough or big enough, I can get a female from him. I think that would be awesome. How great would that be to breed Trimacs? You would have to have a lot of big tanks because you can't really keep them together. I want to go sit on that bridge and dangle my feet in the water so badly. Let me tell you, my granddaughter does that and I love it. I don't care how muddy the water gets when she does that. Or she'll sit right here on the end and put her toes in because all the koi and the goldfish come up and like nibble on her toes. But when Gina, the yellow belly slider, comes over, she pulls her toes out pretty fast because Gina is used to being hand fed like earthworms and fried shrimp. So she might think that those toes are her next meal. Rebuilding our brand says, yes, Melvin, Susie, Q, that's my birth name always. Okay. Hey, Q, hopping in and out. Thank you so much, Aqua. I'm sorry I missed your call and I just heard your voice message. So I'm going to announce it now that Aqua Funk is not going on after me tonight. And I'll let him talk about the rest. But I'm so glad you stopped in. I really wish you still lived like up in this area. You know, we had a great meetup. I just started talking about the meetup we had in New Jersey. You would have loved it. You would have loved it. Oh, and I had Scott take some pictures of the chocolate cichlids that they had. I almost got one, but I don't think I have a tank big enough for chocolate cichlid. And something exciting happened after the meetup. But let's talk about the meetup first, after I look at the chat again. If I'm all over the place, don't mind me. It's just I'm hot. I'm discombobulated. I was running late. I didn't even put together my stream and my thumbnail or a topic. Oh, my goodness. The pond looks gorgeous. Thank you so much. Candy, thank you so much. I work so hard, as you guys know. And did I? I did. I didn't show you. Did I show you my second pond out front? I did. I made a second pond out front because obviously if I have one on that side of the house with a big wrought iron fence, I got to have one on the other side. So they're smaller ponds, but it's a 3-tiered pond in a bucket. And in the bucket is my blue Mickey Mouse platy that I'm breeding outside. The one in the 3-tier is just plants and flowers. It's like my aquatic garden. I like it because I have yet to been able to share my water hyacinths because the turtles just eat it faster than they grow. And they grow pretty fast. They grow pretty fast. And I met a fan today who actually, well, he actually came to meet Michael's fish room. But then he goes, oh yeah, I'm subscribed to you, you too. I'll take it. What's his name? This guy has a very strong name. Let me think. Samson. He has a YouTube channel he hasn't put up, but he got the cutest little channel catfish. Well, if anybody knows channel catfish, they're going to get huge. But he has a pond that when it gets bigger, and he has a tank. So he was a cutie. Am I allowed to say that? Well, I did. I did say it. Looks really warm there. See, here in the UK, it's becoming a typical British wet summer. So it's wet, humid. What's the temperature like though? Because here, whew, I just keep doing this. Oh. And it's so funny. I always seem to choose the weeks that it's the hottest of the year to do my pond work. I don't know why. I don't think I choose it. I just think it happens to fall in place with that. Oh, yeah. What are you rebuilding your brand to? Hey, Larry D. Oh, it's Triton. Oh, my gosh. What a beauty. I'm getting caught up. I am. Triton is beautiful. Oh, and you have two. Do you have them housed together? Did you do a video on them? Are they housed together? Yes, it's Melvin. Hey, Ed. Picking up cichlids. That's what I did today, picking up cichlids. Wait till you see what I got today. Uh, let them know, Q, it's okay. Okay, so yeah, Funk is going to take a little break on his live streams just for this month. Um, Sorry I missed it. I had a weekend off from Pets Plus. Well, I went, and let's see. Let's see who else went. Scott. He brought some people down from the York area, both of which have YouTube channels. He was going to email them to me so I can say them. Maybe he'll join in. I forget their names. Dag. And then Fan Samson, Michael's Fish Room, Tom Glooly. I thought it was great. It was great. I got to talk to people, and I did take some interviews of different people on tips and tricks for a Trimac. So when I introduce my Trimac to the YouTube world, I'm going to put those clips in there. But it was really fun. But because he was coming up this weekend, it was also doing stuff with his other fish and getting a big tank in this. We couldn't swap fish. Couldn't bring up my fish, which is okay because that just means there's another reason for them to come back up. Maybe next time Liz will come up, or maybe I'll go down there. I told Scott today if Liz wanted, I'd help her set up those summer tubs in a heartbeat. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And then something very exciting happened. Yes, QAquatic Aquafunk will no longer be streaming on Sundays. Maybe a random stream here and there. We're gonna miss the funk. We're gonna miss the funk. Maybe we'll see if Scott wants to come back weekly. I don't know. I think pretty much Liz said no. Okay, I gotta say goodnight. Take care. Good night, Rotters. I'm taking break, guys, for the whole month of January. Wow. All the way until January? Or do you mean like July? Who forgot to give a thumbs up? Thank you, Mr. B. Hello. Yeah, July, silly. Phew. Don Gallagher. Oh, I didn't forget Candy. I can't imagine he forgot. Chewy says. Oh, he's saying hey to everybody. Hey, Chewy. Oh, I got a squirrel above me. Hey, Aquafunk, you still here? I got a squirrel right above me. Mr. B's fish. That's right. Tic tac, patty whack. Give that big fat slap. Sometimes I can't say his things. No, they're two males. Okay, Lori, so they're in separate chunks. Hey, JH, how are you doing? Don Gallagher. How's the water dragon doing? Larry D, let me tell you. At first, okay, so he was in a 2 foot by 2 foot regular terracotta terra something enclosure. And he was good. He had some water and it was heavily planted. But I built him that 4 foot by 4 foot by 2 foot deep enclosure, put in a 20-gallon tank, put some Danios in there because they're fun. I actually added some glow Danios because I think they're fun to watch. And I figured I like them and I know he likes color. But the first month or so, I didn't see much of him. Now keep in mind, in his other enclosure, he was being hand-fed and everything. He kind of looked a little scrawny, like he was losing. He wasn't eating. I'm like really worried. And then one day I was pulling out the crickets. No, it was mealworms that day. and I hear this knock. I swear on my, I heard this knock. Here he is up on the plastic. Ta, ta, ta. And I looked at him, and she looked so thin. But I started hand feeding her, and she started eating. And now, from that day forward, she eats every day. She just like she was. I think it took her a long time, which I'm glad this switchover was a huge enclosure, so that will be her forever home. Because I was really starting to get worried. I knew she didn't have parasites because, well, I guess I didn't know it, but I assumed she didn't have parasites because I've had her for so long, and she was growing and healthy, and but now she's right back to being happy and healthy, and she lets me know if I walk by, she'll just put her two front hands right up on the plexiglass, and it makes a knocking sound. So I'm like, well, hello there. I should do a follow-up video. So yeah, my Chinese water dragon is doing great. Loving the 20 gallon. Some of the plants I put in there died. I might have to revamp it. Might have to revamp it with a little more like enriched soil. Problem is when you use that real good fertilized soil, it smells so bad. But the plants love it, so. And I might be able to grow some like worms in there, so then she can eat whenever she wants to. So that is how Mushu, my Chinese water dragon, is doing. I love the camera. Is this the new camera? No, this is my, I was going to pull it around and show you, but I can pull it around and show you. This is the same old Logitech. Sometimes it just comes out crystal clear, absolutely crystal clear. I don't know why. Other times it's like it's 720. Don't know why, but I do like it. Oh, you're right. Sometimes I have the Logitech set up like pointing to something else, but I am so unprepared for today because I was so busy all day today doing fun, YouTube, fish people, meetup stuff, geeking out, loving it, loving it, loving it. And when Scott went live, I know Amber was there because I said, hey to Amber. But he walked off in a different direction, he meaning Scott. Hey Angie, aka Mrs. B, how are you doing? Looking for 2 females. Oh, so Lori, are you planning on breeding them? That would be an absolutely fun project. Fun, fun, fun. Bob Kaler's in the house. A man just tried to help me with loading my groceries into the truck. Turns out he was just a nice person helping an old man. Oh, that is so sweet. Ah. Oh, Tom's. Hi, Tom. What cichlids did you get? I was just about to tell people when I got to Pets Plus, and I won't be able to say it, so that's why I'm going to do a video on it. I got 6 geophagus, but they're small ones. They're gymnogeophagus. And the picture I saw of them full grown are spectacular. So I got 6 geophagus, and then I got 4 black and red panda barbs. They're going to be beautiful. They're in quarantine right now. I put them in there, acclimated them, and then turned the light off, and then came up here. But yes, I'm very excited. Almost forgot that I had them because I brought people back to my house. Now, it's a very rare occasion that a fish keeper comes to my house. Very rare occasion. I think there's only been 2 ever. Tom, from my Bucks County Aquarium Society, he came over and had a tour. And Elizabeth, One Fish, Two Fish, ROC came over. But here, King and Queen, Scott came over. Well, Liz wasn't with them. I wish she was, but Scott came over. Michael from Michael's Fish Room came over. I wish I could remember the 2 names. Maybe Scott came on here. Chris, something really cool name. Doesn't help, huh? But I wanted to, well, when I make the video, I'll put their YouTube link out there so you can check their YouTube link. It was pretty cool. I gave them a tour of my front yard ponds. I gave them a tour of my upstairs aquariums and Sophie. Then I took them to the reptile den, showed them all my reptiles. Then we went down to the fish room, showed them the fish room, and I'm on cloud 9 because it's one thing when you have neighbors come in. They don't know anything about fish. They're like, oh wow, it looks like a museum. But you know it doesn't look like a museum. You know it doesn't look like a zoo or anything like that, but for people who don't keep fish might think that. But these were fish keepers in my house looking at my stuff. I was so excited. A little nervous, but very excited. Well, Funk, we'll leave now. Funk's leaving now? Skeeter, oh, because of the squirrels. I scared Funk off. That was very nice, Bob. See if he wants to help with your water changes. Well, yeah, Bob, she's right. You do have nice legs, so. Oh, look at this. So there's an hour break after Q, then Danikins. Okay. Fish Dreams. You think that was it? Oh, the legs. You guys are so funny. I can't keep up with the chat. I tried to so hard. Glad she's doing better now. Me too, Larry. I was really worried. Like, you know how when you see your animals and they're doing great and they're healthy, and then you make a change, I'm thinking I'm changing it for the better. People walking by. You make a change, and then everything changes. The squirrel's right there. Don't you poop on me. I got this up in case he does. Because so you never know. Like, you know, some fish just don't like change. Like, if I did that with my rummy-nosed tetras, I've lost rummy-nosed tetras because I moved them to a different tank. So I was really worried about her, but she's doing great. Actually, I called my vet at one point, and he says, well, I don't really do that kind of reptiles, but you can bring her in. I'm like, oh, hell no. I don't think so. That's not what you normally do. Hi, Sue's Cube. Big Easy. It ain't easy. Every time I say that, I love that song, Kermit the Frog. It's not that easy being green. I could cry singing it sometimes. They really are. There are so nice people out there. I think we get fooled by seeing these Facebook haters and different social media, what do you call them, keyboard warriors are up there, and they're trolls, and forget, they're this much of the people. Most of the people, I believe, Pollyanna here, they're very good-hearted, very nice people. Especially when you see the good in people, the good shines. I just got a dozen Solosa Dwarf and Buna, so cute. Oh my gosh. Oddball Aquatics, hey Haley. I showed these guys my Mbuna tank. Now, if you've been on my streams before, you know it's probably my least liked fish. 55 gallons, probably a dozen Mbunas in there, not one. You can't see a one. 55-gallon, nobody comes out. I'm like, yep, those are my Mbunas. Don't ask me why. I have a theory. Want to hear my theory? It's a quick story. Here's my theory. These Mbunas were my very first fish. So I set up my granddaughter's fish, who was 2, and then I had my Mbunas. They started off in like a 29, but quickly went to a 55. And Zoe, who was 2 at the time, used to run in the room, slap both hands up against the glass, and go, look at the fish, look at the fish. I think my Mbunas have been traumatized by a toddler, and I don't think they've ever gotten over it. That's my theory. That is my... Who's going to be lurking? The Aquarium Cowboy. Whew. The Aquarium Cowboy. Oh, I see someone laughing. Hold on. Bob Kaler, #1 fan, dancing hippie pear, $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Bob. I love the fact that I can see my super chats now. I figured it out. What I do is on my phone, now I can see because I use a software called Ecamm. And I'm sure it's on there somewhere, but I don't see it. I can't see it. And that just makes my day. So thank you so much. And they're easy to see, like on YouTube, because they make them dancing icons, you know. Big, bold, different colors. Thank you so much, Bob. Chris Matsko and Veteran Aquatics. Tom, thank you so much. That's who was there. Chris Matsko. Hey, I'm friends with him on Facebook. See, shows you what I know. And Veterans Aquatics. So if you get a chance, check out their channels. I'm hoping they did some, I saw him doing some kind of video today, so. Dylan of Veterans Aquatics, yep. People just say they feel like they're in a fish store at my house. Isn't that great? Scott had said something to one of them. I think it was Michael's fish room, saying like, "Oh, we're in our fish room." He says, "Fish room? It's a fish house." That made me feel so cool. Yeah, my fish house. I can't even with Facebook anymore. You know what, Candy? I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Like, it's so bizarre. And it's my guess. If you take that person from behind that and got in a room with them to say, "How are you doing?" they'd probably be nice and kind. Well, maybe not. Maybe they're really Karens, but I can't even. It's so nice to see so many awesome people in the chat, isn't it? Makes my day. Fish Tank Barn is in the house. Fish Tank Barn, I saw you on Jimmy's live. Was it a live stream or video? I saw you. I saw you. That was awesome. I was like, first it was just your knees. And believe it or not, from your knees, I'm like, that's Mike. That's Mike. I was right. Mine are in a 75 and they all school. Well, okay. Edward Wines, what is all in a 75? What did I miss? Dang nabbit. I can't go backwards because then I'll get lost. They say I normally don't work with. They say have a nice day. What? Oh my gosh, 35. Hi everyone, hope you had fun 4th. Moonstone Aquatics, I had such a nice, relaxing 4th. So not only did I dedicated the first day, Friday, to water changes. All water changes, water changes, water changes. And while I was doing some of those water changes, I moved some fish around, which is great. It was just, when I was done, then I cleaned up a little bit. That was great. Then I cleaned up my shed. My shed was a disaster. Cleaned out my shed and put everything in totes. So now I got 2 totes for reptiles, a couple totes for aquariums, a couple totes for pond stuff. And now I'm cleaning out my reptile room and gonna dole out everything so that everything's organized. Even if it's only for one moment in time, that's my plan. I don't even know what my mbuna is. You mean what kind of mbuna? You got it like mixed mbunas. That's what I get. Mixed mbunas. Oh, I see now what you're saying, Ned. Okay. So maybe that's it, because I went and got one of each 3 years ago. Like, I got one of the blue striped ones with the M on the forehead. I got it looked like a blue dolphin, but it's not the blue dolphin. I got a solid yellow one, and then I got the yellow lab, and calico colored. Like, I don't know the names of them either. But I got a whole bunch of different ones, but I didn't get 3 or 4 of the same. Maybe that's the problem. And I got to think about it. Do I want to start all over again? No. These fish are not something that I look at this tank and feel at peace. If they're breeding, somebody's dying. They're constantly picking. The one fish in there that I'm absolutely head over heels in love with is my clown loach. Love that fish. Oh yeah, I got a dancing pair. I got a pair with a thumbs up. $3 super chat from Fish Tank Barn. Thank you so much, Mike. That I so appreciate that. And Mbunas do better. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, Candy. Oh, Candy, you are so good. Veterans Aquatics. Check him out. He was shooting some video while we were there. It was so nice to talk to everybody. It was so nice. Susie knows your knees. I do. I recognized his knees like within minutes. That's how scary it was. Within minutes. I'm like, who is that? I didn't recognize the back of the person scooping out fish. Well, I guess it was his postman. And then when he moved over there, I'm like, those are Mike's knees. I know Mike's knees. That's so funny. That's kind of weird, isn't it? That I know his knees. Veterans Aquatic. Candy, you are so good. You've been staring at Mike's knees? Actually, I did. Do you remember the rare fish auction that Haley was up there? And Mike was up there saying alphabet soup names, and the whole time, because I was holding a camera here, trying to look at the chat here, there, that's all I was looking at was his knees, because everything else was blocked with all that, and I had the camera trying to going up. Oh my gosh, I remember that was very stressful because I knew a lot of people wanted to see Haley doing this auction and Mike being the runner and the name caller. The name caller. Oh, I felt like there was pressure, pressure, pressure. Pineapple, lovely covered photo with red bettas at Veterans Aquatics. Ah, co-op is maybe dropping Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter because of the drama. I think drama is one thing. This is downright cruelty. They're just like mean, and I don't know what gives people the right to be so mean and nasty, except for the fact that they're hiding. You can't see them. You can't slap them across the face. Did I just say that out loud? Backstory on Mike's knees. Only backstory on my knees is that one of them is missing. ACL. Yikes. Yikes. Yep. Blew it out playing soccer in 1999. And that's not something you can get fixed? Oh my gosh. 6 months to get back. That's sad. Everyone gets one of each. Like Gladiator Tank at all fights. 2 sports related reconstructs among my kids. ACL and its rough ride. Oh, I can't even imagine. I like peaceful tanks too. And even when I have very aggressive fish, like my red devil or my trimac, they're in a tank by themselves. They're not aggressive. They're sweet and kind and come up and playful and want to eat. They just want to eat. Oh, going through the tanks, my Oscar, Mike said something's wrong with his eye. I went over there and it looked all cloudy and puffy. I was like, oh no. So as soon as they left, I did a 50% water change. The water was cold. So I unplugged the heater immediately because thank God, when the heater malfunctioned, it stopped and it didn't go the other way. These heaters are so funky. If John didn't live here, I think I'd just have my whole house at 80 degrees, so I don't have to use any heaters. But anyway, I'm ordering heaters, put in 75-degree water into the tank, filled it back up. His eye cleared up. I think he was just leaning against the glass because he was just like lying around. Matt says you live in PA. I do. Southeast Pennsylvania. Right. I look at Trenton, New Jersey, right across my street. So that's how close to the river I am. What? I got a super chat. What? I see that color. $5 super chat. When are you planning on doing another impression of me? Oh my. So that's funny, Funk. That was so much fun. Oh my gosh. And I was kind of afraid that I tend to get carried away with things. Go figure. And I was so afraid once I got started, I might say or do something over the edge. But I don't think I did. That was so much fun, Funk. I think I actually lost a dare. It was a truth or dare. You're going to have to do your truth or dares again. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. And thank you for the $5 super chat. Hysterical. I have a clip of that in my intro and in my song because it was just so fun. Oh my God, thank you so much. I tore my rotator cuff. Ooh. Mark, I'm going to the orthopedic surgeon to my hip surgery. Wednesday for a knee. Wow, that's a lot. I did crush my tibia plateau in 3 spots in a motorcycle accident once. Do the hamstrings harvest to make a new one? I don't even know what that means. And I know he's not talking to me because I don't know anything about hamstrings. Wait, what happened to Corey? Yeah, there's got to be a story behind it. I got a funny feeling it's the same kind of thing that, well, I'm just guessing now. I can tell you for me, drama is an understatement. It's an understatement. They're so mean and crude and biting and That is not who I am. And I know that's not who Corey is. I clearly remember a pelvic region in that shot. Shut it, Bob. I said knees. Bob, I said knees. Well, we know what Bob was staring at. Thank you, Ginger. Invest $40 in a heater controller. So is that the same as my thermostats that I have in all my reptiles? So all my reptiles heaters are attached to a thermostat so that the bearded dragon stays about 100. The Euromasic can get up to 110 before it shuts off. Is it the same kind of thing? If it goes too high, it'll shut off automatically? That's so funny. I use that in all of my reptiles, but not one of my aquariums. Wow, I just feel very lucky that when something happened to it, it was the good way, like it just stopped working. I did just order 2 new heaters, two 250 heaters. So they're both going to be in there at 75. So if one breaks, the other one's on. Does a thermostat for an aquarium take into account 2 different heaters? I wonder. Oh yeah, that was funny. Select pet. I want to see Suzy Q do impersonations of all the fish fam. Oh my gosh. I could so do that, but people would get offended. I know they would. So let me tell you, and I get this, a lot of it from John Bag of Donuts. He should have been an impressionist, stand-up comedian, oh my gosh, but he doesn't do it in front of anybody else. So when he says, who did you go with? And I'm explaining who I went with. Oh, the guy that does da 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 da. He was doing like one of Michael's rants. I'm like, yep, him. And who's the other one? Where's Liz? Where's Liz? Yep, him. Yep, yep. It's like, he does them very good. Made it. Grilling a burger. Oh, Dragon Lair. I wish I had a burger. I think people would be offended, Select Pet. The only reason I did Aquafunk is because he told me I had to. I think I lost a truth or dare. I think that's what it was. Or was it forgiving your sins? I can't remember. It's so funny. It's been a rough few weeks for the co-op. We'll leave it at that. Mean people suck. Let me tell you. There was a big explanation for members yesterday. I feel so bad for Corey. Oh, that sucks. Why can't everybody just get along? Like, if everybody, this could sound corny, so I won't say it. Just love one another. Like, if I feel like a hippie. Maybe I was, but if everybody just loves everybody, then there are no issues. You don't even have to like go out of your way. Just if you can't say something nice, shut your pie hole. Dragon Lair. Yeah, that burger, man. I've got T-bone. Ah, what? Hey, going to try grilling it. Burned 7,000 calories according to the Fitbit yesterday. Wow. Thank you, Candy, for putting on my Instagram. I'm really having fun taking pictures. Really having fun. It started off because I wanted to enter that photo contest, but my pictures really aren't that good. And I don't have a nice backdrop, and I have water spots here and there, but I'm really enjoying it. So maybe next year my skills will have improved. Yes, I lost a truth or dare. That's what it was. Oh my gosh, but it was the fun. It was so much fun. So much fun. Fire is hot. Come on down. I'll fix one for you. Oh man, how far away are you? I'm on my way. How far are you? I'm 15 minutes away from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Yeah, and you know what? When people say I'm from Philly, I get offended. I don't know why. Because I'm not from Philly. I'm on the outside of Philly. And I'm not from here. I'm from upstate Pennsylvania. Clark Summit, Waverly area, on the other side of the Pocono Mountains, way up there. My brothers still live up there. True, Q. We can't know everyone's story, so be kind. Exactly. You never know. And for that person that seems like a jerk, you know, I can't even wash my mouth. You just don't know even what they're going through. You don't know how hard they're trying not to be a jerk. But I think the ones that are mean and offensive, and I believe everybody, be offended, don't be, I'm talking about mean people that are just out and out, mean hearted. That is so not good. I was hoping my friend from today, I took a video, but now that I'm looking through my footage when I got home, he was a fan, well, a fan of Michael's Fish Room, but then he just threw my name in there because I was standing there. And you! I'm like, yeah! But I couldn't find the footage, so I'm thinking I forgot to hit record. So we just stood in front of my camera talking, but that's all right. That's all right. I was hoping he was going to come today so I could introduce him. Basically, yeah, prevents stuck on cooking your fish. Oh, what did I got? Oh, look at this. I cut up, but I won't say what some fish tubers. Just keep it to myself. Yeah, Hugh loves Rocky Balboa. What? What? What does Rocky Balboa have to do with it? John made me watch one of the 1,000 videos of Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4. He made me watch one. I was like, and then he's like, you ready for the next? I'm like, no, I'm done. No, it wasn't even one of those. He had this like tied around his head and he was in the forest and he was, I don't know, post-traumatic stress disorder, killing everybody. It was 5 more likes to even it up. Ooh, that would be cool. Our favorite cheerleader. Who's our favorite cheerleader? Oh, whoa! There's a cheerleader! Look at this! With the pink hair. I'm looking for purple pom-poms, green tights, $9.99 super chat from Taylor's Aquatics. Thank you so much, Bob. I'm trying to focus in on this cheerleader. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much. Attention, if you're not just joining the chat, don't forget to slam that like button. That one was easy to say. I love your bridge. Do you have directions? What is the material you made it from? Michael Leonard. Let me tell you, this is one of my favorite garbage pits. They were tearing down a playground and it was used in a gym like playground, you know, where you can walk like this and for kids that are athletic. And they garbage picked it for me. It was free. The railings were a little too high for my hips, so they cut it down and it only fit over this corner. So we put 2x4s underneath it on end to add 12 inches on both sides. So now it goes across the middle of the pond and it actually makes the pond look twice as big. I love this bridge. And it was a garbage pick. How great is that? So most of it is the deck boards that you get, at least the 12 inches on both ends. 2x4s going this way, that's it, and then I painted it. I love it. I hope it doesn't ever, well, someday. Love it, love it, love it. Be Fishy from Western Pennsylvania, out by Mars, Pittsburgh, out that way. Rambo, yeah. Rambo 1, Rambo 10, Rambo something. Oh my God, they're all the same. Are they not all the same? Am I missing something here? Whether he's fighting, punching, killing, blowing up, they're all the same. But here's something I hope you know about Rocky. What's his name? Sly Stallone. That turtle that he had in his first movie, he still has. Yeah, he's not one of those disposable turtles this big, dies off. No, still has it, so he gets my respect for that. Because that's hard. I'm one of them. And I'm one of those moms. I got the little turtles. And I talk to people that say, oh, when I was little, I had those little turtles. And I show them Gina. Like, that's the size they get. Where did your turtle go? You know? Yeah, I don't try to make people feel bad, but they're the same turtles. It's a red ear slider that everybody got. They thought it was a cute little turtle. But if you take care of it and it lives, it gets the size of a dinner plate. At least my Yertle does out front. She's huge. The post guy, oh my God, the postman, post person, the guy who delivers my mail, so adorable. Anyway, he was coming up to deliver the mail. I was off on Friday, so I got the mail. And he says, do you know you have a turtle in your lake? Kind of cute little pond. He called it a lake. I'm like, I do. That's Yertle. every day I come up to give your mail, I talk to him. I'm like, oh, that is so sweet. My mailman talks to Yertle every day in my front lake. Ooh, I love it. Love it. At Select Pet. Rambo, dear Rambo. Rocky's another persona. They're the same. You can't fool me. And the butler in the dining room with the candlestick. QueAquatics. Oh, that's so funny. QueAquatics, who sometimes has no clue, especially when it comes to like the Rambo movies or the I'll be back, the Terminators, or any of those. It's just, oh, I guess it's just not me. Stallone has a range. Yeah, he has a range, all right. Newcastle, north of Mars. It's not too bad. I think that's what, about 6 hour drive, 5 hour drive. Wow. There's two turtles, Cuff and Link. That's right, Cuff and Link, and they're still alive, right? Am I right? People don't understand turtles. They only get the size of their tank, right? The turtle whispering mailman. He is. He is. It's so cool. It is so cool. So today, and now I know I have a lot of turtles. And some of my turtles, I focus when I was getting them that they were smaller turtles. Like the Reeves turtle aren't going to get much larger than that. My cherry head tortoise, not going to get much larger. The Russian tortoises are going to stay small. They do have a couple sliders that get big. But a lot of my turtles, the musk turtle is going to stay small. So I know having a 55-gallon or setting up an indoor pond, my newest dream, setting up an indoor pond for all these turtles. How great would that be? Where did I get it? I copying somebody's idea. Aquascape. Greg Whitsock. Greg W. That way I don't get it wrong. Greg W. He had a pond made for his baby turtles. Oh, there's Bainerbot. I see Bainerbot. See Bane in the back. There's Kyle. Oh, guys, did you see my sod? Now, the dead spots, that's just hay. I put hay down because I put a little extra grass seed because I didn't quite match up the seams on some of them. But I cannot believe this yard. All green. So far, nothing died. I saturate it with pond water and hose water almost every night. No, every night, almost every morning. Love it. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I want to have an indoor pond with a waterfall. So I thought, like, kind of like how Joey set up that one pond, not the big 2,000 gallon, but the other one he built out of plywood, maybe timbers. I forget what he built it out of, but then he put the rubber lining in. Well, that's what I want to do with a waterfall. Only have it like this deep, just enough for them all to go underwater, but have lots of basking stations everywhere. And then I can have plants and flowers all around that with aquariums coming around. Now, wouldn't that be awesome? I think I would need a couple dehumidifiers though, but that is my latest dream. That's my, like, John thinks it's insane. Absolutely insane. Why would you build a pond inside your house in the basement? But that's what I'm thinking. That is absolutely what I'm thinking. Aqua Candy is brutal. No, she's not. What do you mean? What do you mean Candy's brutal? I have two. A 24-year-old turtle. Oh, yeah, 22 years old. Yep, I inherited them from my aunt. Apparently, they can live another 10, 20 years. Isn't that great? My daughters have all been assigned. The tortoises, Sophie. So if something happened to me, I know that they're going to stay in the family and get the kind of care that, like a family pet, which is what they are. They're family pets. Arnold is also fun on Instagram. No, it's not the same Q. Rocky is a boxer that says, Adrian! And Rambo is an ex-military soldier. Yes. Guess I meant same storyline. You will like your Ludwigia from Jimmy. It's massive. Oh, who's getting that? Candy? Woo hoo hoo! Candy's getting Ludwigia. I can't wait to see the bestie again, Mike. Oh, Plants or not. Oh, that's your friend Jimmy. That's so sweet. Did I miss Turtle Whispering Mailman? I make sure I didn't miss anything. Building. Build a building around the bridge pond. What kind of building? What do you mean, build a building? Build a building around. Oh, but I might. Do you see that ramp? Now you're dizzy. How come I can't focus? There we go. That ramp right there. I might have that removed. So since we moved in here, there's been that ramp. It was wheelchair accessible. We don't have anybody wheelchair. So the actual porch is a little slanted. We might level it off and remove that. So that, not that it'll give me more room for more pond, but it'll look very different. The guy is coming this week, which is my daughter's boyfriend, to put up my 6-foot privacy fence. Right there. That whole back wall is going to be a privacy fence. I'm so excited. It is insane. I can't wait to see it. It would be cool, right? An indoor pond. Winter was too hot this year to run dehumidifiers. Huh. Just put up a greenhouse over the bridge. Oh. You know what I want to put a greenhouse up over? Like a dome over all my property. Just want to put a dome over my whole property and then be done with it. Now I know why John thinks I'm crazy. I really do. I know why. You wouldn't have to heat it for the turtles. Oh my gosh. I bet you I could make one out of, was it 1/4-inch PVC kind of bends, right? I bet you I could. But I would have to secure different fencing because the turtles would just leave. Like right now, the turtle, Gina's this big. She's not leaving. She can't get out the fence. But the other turtles can go right through the slats of the fence. Sounds like a good idea, Dragon. Yeah, I love that idea. Oh my gosh, you guys, what an amazing 4th of July. What an amazing weekend. And to end it all off right now, going and having this meetup with other fish keepers was so amazing at Mark De Niro's store, and then coming here and doing my live. Now I know it's time to get ready for work, but you know, it was an amazing, just, who said Rambo? Like the Seahawks dome over everything. In 1 hour, Danikin, I was talking to Scott today, and I asked him why he doesn't go live every week. So we'll see. We'll see what happens every other week if he takes that 8 o'clock slot or not. I don't know. But if anybody is still here, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for the super chats. And for anybody who missed my song, you know what's coming, right?
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.